Hello the internet, and welcome to another fast school holiday program with the CNRL Library Innovation Studio and the CNRL Children's Services. Today we're going to show you how to make ice cream. You will need a banana and a knife, a stick blender and something to blend it in. Now if you don't have a blender, we have a second way of making ice cream we're going to show you as well. Instead of these you will need some thick cream, some evaporated milk or condensed milk, and some vanilla essence. You'll also need a bowl and a fork, or a whisk if you prefer. Now with both these ice creams that'll make you your basic ice cream, you might also want to get anything sweet or chocolatey or delicious and fruity that you have around the house to flavour your ice cream with. So to make the ice cream out of a banana, the first thing we need to do is peel it and chop it up into fairly small pieces, and then we're going to put it in the freezer. I'll show you how to do that, but there's really not much to it. Peel your banana, and we're going to slice down the middle, and I'm going to chop it in half again, down the middle, and then I'm going to slice these. You don't need a particularly sharp knife. Your banana should be fairly soft anyway for this to be good and sweet. There we go, nice small even chunks. And then we're going to put these in a bowl, and we're going to put this in the freezer for about 2 hours, if not overnight. Now my stick blender's not going to be too good in this, I'm going to put in something a bit taller. Then we'll get blending. So the idea is we're going to blend this. It's going to go into a bit of a liquid that's pretty chunky at first, but we need to blend it down until it's into quite a smooth liquid. And once it's done, if it hasn't taken too long, you can eat this almost straight away, and it'll be a bit like soft serve. Otherwise, we're going to put it back into the freezer for a while to firm it up even more. Okay, here we go. This is going to be a bit noisy. I'll probably speed this bit up a little bit so you don't have to sit through it all. So at first, your banana's going to look like it's turning into sawdust. That's totally fine. That's an expected first stage. You might want a parent to help you with this bit. If you ever need to clean the blades, unplug it or take it off so you can do so safely. You don't want to be mucking around with one of these when they're plugged in. This is starting to look really good. Again, safety. Taking the electrical bit off, or unplug it if that's the way yours works. Look at this. This is starting to look really good. Smooth and creamy. There's no chunks at all. And the way it moves is just like ice cream. I think this is ready. Oh, what does it taste like? Definitely got a banana flavour to it, but the texture is exactly like ice cream. It's beautiful. I'm going to change mine up a little bit. I'm going to make it into a banana-rama. So I'm going to put some chocolate sauce in here, give that a bit of a stir in, and then put it back into the freezer and freeze it for a bit longer. There we go, and we'll see how that turns out in a few hours' time. Okay, welcome to the second half of this workshop, where you can make ice cream if you don't have a stick blender. This ice cream also won't have a banana-based taste to it. We're going to make a vanilla ice cream here, so you can build on this to make pretty much any ice cream you want. Now, the measurements are going to be fairly easy. We're using cup measures. And as we've said before in workshops in the past, it doesn't matter what size your cup is, because it's all ratios. This is a cup measure, or you could just use a cup or a mug or whatever you like. So I've got thickened cream here. I'm going to pour in 1 and 2 of my cup measures. And here's the condensed milk or evaporated milk. And again, look at that. 1 and 2. Now, did I say we're making vanilla ice cream? Well, we need a bit of vanilla essence. I almost forgot that. So I'm going to put in 1 teaspoon. This stuff's pretty strong. You don't want an awful lot. What we're going to teach you to do is how to whip. Now, you can use a balloon whisk or you can use a fork. The idea is you're mixing, like in this kind of motion. The idea is to get lots of air into the finished product. It's going to make it thicker. It's going to make it have peaks. And all that air inside ice cream is really important. That's why ice cream isn't like having a solid block of ice. That's why it's so soft. It's actually got quite a lot of air in it. And that's going to be our job. We've got to mix this together in a whipping motion to get all that air in. This could take a while. Now, to know that you're doing this right, you should be seeing lots of bubbles. It's still going to be very liquid, but if you're seeing lots of bubbles, that's good. You're putting air into the mixture, and that's what you want. Now, if your arm gets tired halfway through, you could ask your mum or one of your brothers and sisters to help. That means you're going to have to share the ice cream with them, so maybe use that motivation to push through and keep whipping. Now, if you're getting a bit bored while you're doing this, maybe have a think about what you're going to put into your ice cream. Are you going to put chocolate into it? Are you going to put fruit into it? Are you going to put something crazy new into it? The frothiness is getting good. It's starting to look like melted ice cream, but with more bubbles, and that is fantastic. That is exactly what we're looking for, as well as the fact that it's starting to stick quite nicely to this balloon whisk. Like it's dripping off obviously, but it's adhering to it as well. It's not coming off as it was like water before. So all up, that was about 10 minutes of effort, but I think it's going to be worth it. So we could just freeze this, and then we've got a good batch of vanilla ice cream, but I'm going to do some little batches of other flavours to see how that goes. I have got a few things here. Got some mixed berries. I'm going to squish these berries a bit. Some of them will go in whole, some of them I can crush to let the flavour go through a bit more. Woo, lost that one. Give that a stir. Get some of that berry juice going through it. That's now going a beautiful purple colour. I've got some banana. Banana? We just made banana ice cream. I'm not using banana. We've got some mango puree. Fantastic. I can highly recommend mango ice cream. So one of my favourite ice creams is mint choc chip. This is a bit of an indulgence. I bought some peppermint extract. Half a teaspoon, I think, because this is only a serve. We need the chocolate chips. Lovely. But mint choc chip ice cream, it should be green, really, shouldn't it? So there's nothing natural about this. Here's a bit of green food colouring. And give that a stir. Oh, it's going to be beautiful. There'll be no mistaking this one in the freezer. Ah, what am I doing? Put them all in. Yes. Chocolate sprinkles. So you're going to get hundreds of thousands and sprinkles in here. So I'm just going to crush them. Get those sprinkles off. Break up the chocolate a little bit. I reckon we're going to have a bit more chocolate though. Oh, yes. Give that a little stir. And maybe just a few more sprinkles on top. Lovely. Now, I have always wanted to do this. Massaman Curry Ice Cream. All the heat of curry, all the cooling effect of cream. What could go wrong? This is the time for experimentation. This is why it's better than buying ice cream from the shop. You can ice cream anything. Massaman Curry paste, this is. I'm going to put in about 1/3 of a teaspoon. This is history in the making. I've searched the internet far and wide. No one has ever made Massaman ice cream before. And lived to tell the tale. It's going to be great. Oh, I think a little bit more. We've got our mixed berry ice cream, our mango ice cream, our mint choc chip, our Freckle chocolate ice cream, and our Massaman curry ice cream. And now we're going to go put these in the freezer. So, moment of truth. Looks pretty good. Now, I should have left this maybe for another hour. I'm a bit excited. I only put it in for maybe 2 hours, probably a little less. So, it's pretty close. Oh, it's good on the bottom. It's good, it's very creamy, unsurprisingly. Not bad at all. Like that. Okay, next up, this is the mixed berry. Very good, very creamy again. These are super creamy ice cream. Let's try another one. Use the fancy ones this time. This is the mango ice cream. Mango ice cream is easily the best so far. This is the banana ice cream from the first half of the workshop that I put some chocolate sauce in. This has been in the freezer for probably 2 hours. Still very banana-y. It's a good substitute ice cream. The second one's definitely more of a real ice cream experience. Pretty good though. Now, one of my favourites, mint choc chip. This is a real test. It's extremely green. Yeah, that's excellent. Chocolate freckles. I'm not a big fan of chocolate freckles, but this is really good. This had a bit of chocolate sauce in it. Fantastic. And you get rainbow streaks in there too, which is always good. Like unicorn ice cream. And now, our world first, Massaman Curry Ice Cream. Smells good, especially if you like Massaman Curry. Tell you what, this is really good. Oh, it's got a bit of heat at the end too. It starts off cooling and then kicks you with the spice at the end. That's fantastic. And as a result, it makes you go, oh, it's a bit spicy. I need more ice cream to cool it down. You'll never be able to stop eating it because you'll always need more ice cream to take the heat away. That's fantastic. It's probably not the best ice cream. Mint choc chip, very hard to beat. But Massaman ice cream, I'm very keen. We would love to see and hear about what your crazy creations are, whether you're using fruit or caramel or chocolate or something like chili or curry or who knows what. Show us your photos, give us your recipes, comment on Facebook, we'd love to find out. Now keep watching the video to find out what you'll need for the next workshop. See you next time.
We're going to show you how to make some butter from scratch. So what you're going to need is a glass jar with a lid on it, or
I'm going to try a small piece of plastic storage, like Tupperware stuff.
I'm going to be using some dollop cream.
And I've got just thickened cream.
The last component is some marbles.
I've picked marbles that are not white and not too see-through so we can find them easily in our butter.